We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Orbits of Houston taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready!
On first down, Silver. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw. Silver. He finds his man complete. That's Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Second down and 6 now.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Ready?
Back to throw. Silver. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Down to about the 32. But you look at this defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
70 Rangers, 18 runners, 18 runners.
On fourth down, Silver completes this to Elijah Higgins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, it's Herbert. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Able to slither by. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Orbits put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Silver trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And
for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Silver working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 77 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey McBride, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Orbits go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey McBride. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Orbits take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston from 8 yards out. And the Orbits are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
14-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. There he goes, right side. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 60. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's now 35-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st down, Houston.
Hey, Ram.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Herbert changing things up.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Orbits.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Pollard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Trap 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
To throw on second down. Silver eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down. Silver able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Throwing on first down. Silver. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Tuli Pelotu able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Looking to throw on second down. Silver. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Silver. And it's caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
In motion right is Johnston.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 11 on that play. First down.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Herbert. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. CeeDee Lamb. 62 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out.
Touchdown, Cardinals! From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Pollard will take it up the gut. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Running right, it's Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Ready, drop.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Come on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Cards get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's to the 10, and they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
It's a run with Akers. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Herbert off of play action. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 70. And the Orbits are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Trey McBride, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Orbits take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Orbits 66, Cardinals 42. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Silver. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. Silver. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Big strides, look at him go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Orbits tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.